But I want to have one of those. I want to have those days when people say, "Man, you look good for 65." I don't want to say, "Damn, you only 65."
Got that one, man. My brain caught over here, man.
That's why I say, I try to give you a hint. Pick it up, nigga. Pick it up. Don't let me have to throw it at you. Pick it up. I said, let me put it right here. He might get a hit. I'm not sure. So I put one in my mouth. I said, this nigga, see, I got one in mine.
He still ain't got it. He still ain't got the hit. Oh, what's the deal, y'all? We in the back house, man. We in the Drew League back house with Dino Smiley, man. What's up, man? How you feeling today?
Is this thing on now, man?
Yeah, so, man.
What's up, everybody? All you listeners and viewers out there, man. It's a pleasure to be here with Leon, man. This is a great morning for me.
Yes, sir. What's up, man? How you feeling today? You good, man?
Feeling good, man. Trying to stay out of this record heat, man.
Oh, man, it's hot. So let me ask you this. What is Dino Smiley doing at retirement? Like, what are we doing?
My typical day is get up in the morning. My grandson goes to school up here, the newer school, just back up the street here.
Okay.
So he stays with us. Get him together. He's 11 now. Get his breakfast right. Get his lunch to take with him.
Okay.
Walk him down to school, come back. Give me a little breakfast. And basically turn on First Take. Watch me a little bit about the sports thing.
Okay.
And then take I have a French bulldog, so I put him on a leash and take him walking. Come back, man. I'm relaxed. Then get ready for my grandson to come back. That's typical during the week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, but on the weekend, I might catch a movie, go out to a movie, have some dinner, breakfast with the missus.
Okay. Do you ever go by yourself?
I need to. I keep saying, you know what? I keep saying, I just want. No, she just retired. So
okay. Oh yeah, she did
2 months ago.
Yeah.
So I've been saying I just want to go, get me a little breakfast, and go catch me a movie.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I love to do that.
I always told myself, man, maybe it was the young-minded me. I used to be like, going to the movie by yourself is like, like
you're weird. Hey, I used to see some older guys who used to play in the league, man. I used to see them there by themselves. Like, man, what are you doing, man? You can't really laugh loud at a comedy because you look so stupid. Yeah, and then you go get your popcorn and get it refilled and everything.
Right.
But you know what? By itself, it's not bad.
Right.
It's not bad, man.
I'll go grab something to eat by myself and sit there for probably about no more than like 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah. But and it's like I'm eating my food. I'm not taking my time. I ain't just scarfing it down, but yeah. I'm not sitting there enjoying like just by myself.
Yeah. Now I will go to breakfast by myself. Okay. The reason why I do that, sometimes I'll take the car in for service. I might be at Denny's across the street or something. I'll go over there.
Right. Yeah. Where's the recent place you've traveled? Have you traveled lately?
I would say not really out, but I've done the San Diego's, I've done the Vegas. I think Vegas is probably my most recent trip. That was in February.
Okay.
Me and the missus been trying to figure out getting to Africa. Hopefully I can make it. I don't do long flights. It'll soar up like a hot dog. That altitude for all the hours, man. Come on, man.
And then the seats, the seats is like about this big, so you got somebody almost sitting on your lap.
For a long time. Yeah.
Are you flying? Are you flying? Coach? Or are you flying?
If I go distance, okay, like say if I go see my family in DC,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going first class. I can't do it. But if I'm just going like a Vegas trip or
Right.
say Arizona or so that, yeah, I'll do coach.
Okay. What is fun to you nowadays? Like, what do you do for fun?
Rest. Now, you know what? But a fun day for me, man, is just dealing with my grandson and you know, taking him to practice and just relaxing, man.
Right.
I like going to breakfast and lunch and stuff. You know.
Do you feel like you relax a lot more because of how long you've been doing what you've been doing, the Drew and everything?
Well, you know what? With Drew, it's still going.
Right.
Still involved.
Right.
The county parks and rec, that's shut down cold turkey. I really don't do anything up there. You know, I'll go up if they have events and support it. But as far as volunteering and stuff like that, no.
So you don't got the keys to the city no more. Hey, he used to walk around with the red keychain, the holder. At the end of the holder, I promise you, he had about 150 keys.
And knew where everyone went to. Still though, because when I retired, I left the keys there when the person took my place, and they still. I saw the other day when I went up there for practice. I saw they still had the red string on the keys. Don't know what they had to ask me. What turns on the air conditioner? Which key is for the court? What key is for the basketball court?
That's funny. For a long time, so he passed the red keys down. Huh?
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
That's funny. So, okay, talk about, because I thought and I still remember this till today, the time you played in the Drew, you made that layup and got out the game.
Oh.
What was that about, man?
Well, at that time, when I did that, I had to probably just been touching close to 50. And this was the Legends game, so all the guys were 40, 50. Man, now I was probably about 40. I hadn't played a long time. So I decided to put on the uniform and give it a shot. So when I subbed in, I had a layup. Somebody saw me down court and threw it down into me. And my heart got to racing. I had to go maybe about 10 feet to the basket. That 10 feet looked like it was 100 feet. My feet were just moving. I wasn't going nowhere. And I got the shot and then put my hand up and said, that's it. And I went to the side. I can't do no better.
He did a mamba.
That's it. You saw it. Those that were there, they took film and hey, they got it.
Do anybody got that film? Have you seen it?
I'm sure they do because it was the Legends game, which was before the championship game. So I'm sure whoever did that,
somebody got it.
And I think that was in that had to be like in 2003, 4. No, about 2000. No, because the gym was built in 2006.
Yeah.
So it had to be around 2008.
Nah, yeah, somewhere around that time.
Yeah.
So, which one of your kids visit you more?
Kids visit more.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not just because obviously you got grandson, so I ain't saying come see grandson. I'm saying come to spend time with pops.
They don't like me. They gonna go spend time with me for. Hey, you gotta get away from me. Nah, they both. I see them both almost every day.
Okay.
Chanel and Ben.
Okay.
So I see them pretty much every day. They're not, because Ben is right across the street, and Chanel's son stays with us during the week.
Do y'all have like family days where y'all come and sit down and meet up?
Hey, we'll probably just do a dinner out. Just like about once a month.
Okay.
So we might go to El Cholo or somewhere and just relax.
Is that the plan, or is it planned, or is it just like, hey, let's go?
You know what? Now it's more just spur of the moment. Hey, don't chill up later today.
Oh, okay.
Because now it's definitely not working. It's usually that.
Yeah.
It used to always be she had to do this and do that.
So y'all would have to wait till she got off.
Make sure we all do it. Yeah, but but we just talk. Yeah, so we're pretty committed.
What does giving back to the community mean to you? Because you've been giving back for a long time.
Man, giving back ain't it's almost like it should be natural. Mm-hmm. If I'm doing well or doing decent, somebody needs some help, they know they can call me. Giving back to community, like, hey, especially if you still stay. See, the great thing about me and giving back to community, I've been in the community since I was 5. Mm-hmm. So I've been in this house since I was 5 years old. So I've seen everything. That's why I tell people, you can't trick me. You can't. I've seen it all. I've seen from the gangbanging when it started up. I've seen where people have come through and done good things. Like yourself, you're doing this podcast here, and I've seen guys just sit around, don't want to do nothing, and just keep taking. The next thing you look up and you're 45, 50 years old.
Man,
it's time to pass you by. Then you want to come and do,
Yeah.
But giving back means just, especially when I was at the park, I was able to reach them much better. I'm not there anymore, so we give back like with the turkey drive for Thanksgiving. We give out 200 turkeys. We give out toys.
Pretty much whatever.
Backpacks, giveaway, yeah.
Right.
We just had a big event over at Drew University, and we had all kind of food. We had the Carl Jr. truck. We had the community day. We had a few years over at Washington, a few years back.
Okay.
So we do that stuff. Then, like I said, a lot of times kids getting ready for school don't have any books and things like that, especially when they're going off to college. We get back with scholarships and stuff like that. So.
Oh, that's cool. Give them a little extra push. Yeah, you were talking about, how long you've, been in the community and over here. You said you've seen a lot of changes. What is something that will always stick out to you? A change in the community that will always be like, man, that was something.
I'm gonna tell you. Thinking back, probably the biggest impact in the community that I know of probably had was a long time ago, but it was the day that Kobe came. And Kobe came, because what that meant for me, it was, seeing Kobe was great for me,
right?
But seeing the faces of people in the community, because they couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And when they couldn't believe it, and to see him actually in their community, in their gym playing,
right.
Man, that day I was just happy he showed up. He said he was coming, and he tried to keep it down. So
right.
Crazy. But it
got out.
It got out. And, man, that day was like, because they talked about it for so long, and then it put Washington Park on the map. That's where Kobe played.
Okay. Do you feel like that's what it was when Kobe played, or was it the lockout that changed the Drew drastically more?
The lockout.
The lockout,
because what it did was, we've always had big players, and we've always had some NBA players come out of the community. But what they did, because our league was ran so well, when they got locked out by the NBA, they had to find some. You go and work out and run and all that you want to do,
right?
But if you don't have that game feel,
referee, time clocks,
announcer, crowd on your case, or they supporting you. Once our guys kind of told the rest of the league all over the country, hey, you guys want to play, you got to come down to Drew. And that's when the likes of Metal World Peace, KE, all these things, they all start showing up, and it was like, it was crazy.
How did you feel at that moment?
Man,
You just knew everything was.
Woo! I said, this is great. This is great. This is great to do something because we were on Sports Center. We were, everywhere. Players were talking about us, and it's been going from that day. I believe that was 2010, 2009. Here we are in 24. For the last 15 years, man, it's been unbelievable, man.
So when you first became commissioner of the Drew, did you ever see it being like this? Did you ever, wow, this could be something else?
No, never, ever. I'm telling you, my whole thing was just keep playing summer. Let's go summer. We never were doing anything. We weren't doing any promotions. We just had a guy like Baron Davis,
right,
came up practicing up at the Drew at age 9. And when he made it, he kind of opened up the floodgates. But I never thought, we had Byron Scott when he was coming out as a rookie.
Right.
Drafted out of Lakers. With that, But I just think that we just thought, some league, we'll just keep going with this. Nobody never thought. Now, it's a beast of its own right now.
And now with the social media and everything, 10 times, like, and do you feel like that was one of the problems too, that it wasn't social media at that time? Because, like you said, we do believe that word of mouth is the best form of, but to have social media for people to be able to actually see it, because some people can't make it down, and some people will go and watch it. Like when y'all were going live at one point, right?
Right.
And so for people to actually be able to see it, do you feel like that pushed it, like that social media helped it a lot, or do you think it was gone? It's like even kill.
I think it's me personally. I think when the streaming took place for us, I like it was cool, and they're gonna continue the stream coming back. But I just felt more like it was always that. It was always that
in person.
Yeah, because the thing is, you can now that I wanted people to say, "Damn, one day I want to get to Drew." And now you can see it on film. I'm like, man, it's not the same.
Right.
You need to walk in that gym, and when you hit them steps and you hear George's voice booming, and the
basketball
squeaking of that's a whole different vibe. But
it's true.
Yeah.
What was your top 5? I'll just do 3. Top 3 Drew League players, not NBA players. Top 3.
Not NBA.
Yeah, not NBA players. And then we'll do NBA players after.
Top 3 non-NBA players.
Even overseas, high school, college, you can do that.
I think now you have to start off now. This guy's got 4 MVPs and 2 you have to get a for extension.
100.
It's got to be one. I think Casper West Senior was unbelievable.
Now I know about Casper West Senior.
Yeah, I tell you what, he was unbelievable. But and then you can put little cats in there.
Yeah. Didn't they just get a championship?
They just got a championship. And just an extra one, I would say, would be Marcus Williams.
Okay. Okay, so your top 3 NBA players that's walked through the door. I know you mentioned Kobe.
Yeah, it's the top 3. It's Kobe, LeBron, and KD. Right. I said that back then when they were playing. I said, when you had the top 3 players in the world walk through your gym in one summer.
Well, yeah.
You had some damn good players.
Yeah.
But the top 3 in the world shows up. for you, man, that's unbelievable. 3 weeks in a row,
Man.
you know.
And like you said, Kobe coming to the gym, it's crazy because we, like you said, we knew who Kobe was and everything, but for him to walk in the gym, not only play, you know, not only throw his shoes in the crowd, but to hit a game winner on James Harden, a game winner.
In the hood.
What? I think it was like 5 seconds left.
Well,
6 seconds.
yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah, and he got it on the baseline. It was a timeout. And he gave the ball backcourt, and he walking it up, and the crowd starts chanting like in a movie. Kobe, Kobe, Kobe. and to his credit, James dug down in a spider defense and tapping him and as he's going up the court, and he did a tattoo dribble, man. It fade, pow. And I said, I can't believe this. Why are we being blessed in South Central like this?
Man, because we needed it. We deserved it.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I remember on I think it was First Take, where I think it was Charles Barkley and Shaq talking about like the NBA being rigged and stuff like that. And so to speak on that, it's like you can say it's rigged, but we watched it in person.
Yeah.
Like you said, in South Central.
Yeah.
Like, that was like live NBA moment right there,
Yeah.
you know.
And these games aren't rigged because these dudes don't know how to rig a game.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, the way they play, they're not gonna throw a game. They're
Right.
Win before anything.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna throw a game.
So what was your dream before becoming the commissioner of the Drew?
You know what? Honestly, what I wanted to do is, and I did a little bit of it, I wanted to actually be a cameraman.
A
I wanted to be
cameraman?
a sports cameraman. And I went to Southwest College for it. Did 2 years of it. And then I couldn't do both with it. Because you gotta remember, I at Southwest, I'm, a 20-year-old. And, that's why I took up communications.
Okay.
And so I wanted to do the camera stuff, and then I just let it go. I didn't do it. And, kind of faded out there for a minute, doing odd jobs, and then, park called, and so I think that's the job I did want. I really wanted Parks and Recreation. I wanted to do something dealing with kids because I was doing the youth services after school stuff. I'm still doing that. I'm not doing it at school now.
Right.
But I was doing youth services since I was 16.
Oh, wow.
So you figure that's 44, no. It's 16. That's
it's like,
about
like
48 years.
Facts.
Yeah.
So what was, so before you was at Park and Recs, what was the job you were doing? I know you said somebody had thrown a towel on you or.
Oh, man. I bumped it around. See what it was, and I tell people until you have to face it, which I did. I was comfortable. I worked at Russell. Russell was my was the job at Russell Elementary School.
Okay.
And I worked it for about 11 years. But the thing about it, when I got the job at Russell, I was like 18, 19. And so I was doing teacher's aid. I would do 6 hours of teacher's aid and 2 hours of after school playground.
Okay.
But I was comfortable with it. I'm doing it. Everything's, but in my mind, I'm like, I could be doing something else. But I was comfortable until they got a white boy principal in there.
Mm-hmm.
And he made it his duty to change up staff. And so they got rid of me at school, and that hurt. But I felt like, man, I'm doing all this stuff with these kids and taking them places they've never been and doing.
Right.
And for a white guy to come in here and just,
clear it out.
and then the school's pissed off. The kids was calling their parents, to call the school district. But I didn't want to go through all that. I said, man, I'm good. I'm going to let this go. So when I left there, I ended up at the medical. MEDICO. That was one of those trucks that pick up, laundry, dirty towels from the doctor, the hospitals, garments, all the stuff, right? And then you deliver the fresh stuff to them. So I'm doing this. I'm getting lost on the routes. They call dispatch when you didn't have it.
Right, the map on the phone.
Dispatches, this is over 30 years ago.
Right.
Constantly calling me, where you at, Smiley? Where you at? So-and-so need this stuff before 5 o'clock, ain't it? And I'm in a Garmin thing trying to read the map thing. And I'm getting lost, so that wasn't cool. And I go in there to pick up the laundry, so there was some downstairs, and I didn't know the chute was right above me. So I get the stuff, put it in, that shit fell on me, man. And right there, I said, this is some bullshit. Dirty towels, sanitary, everything.
Oh my God.
And so I said, this ain't me. So it ended up, I didn't want to quit, but I was like, man, when they told me that they terminate me, I'm happy as hell. Because I wasn't going to quit, because Chanel at the time was 3, and Dez was in Stepney's belly. So I said, I can't quit.
Right.
I don't quit. So when they fired me, that's what happened. So and I was riding down the streets, when I wasn't working, just looking, parks and schools.
Right.
So I put in for Parks and Rec. And I put in for Parks and Rec. I had a good resume, because at Russell, I was there 11 years and did stuff. Record was good. It was just termination because they couldn't, they had to cutbacks.
Right.
So I put in, and I said, man, I would love to work on these parks. And then what happened is, at Washington, and this is how it went down. There were 2 people, me and another lady.
Okay.
And so in other words, you have two big time supervisors over here, and they're trying to fill their parks. So it came down to 2 parks being done. One was Victoria Park, and one was Washington Park, right? And I was up next, so it was my choice. I had the job.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just, where do I want to go?
You got to pick where you go.
And that little white girl was over there panicking. I told her, I said, I want Washington Park. And they looked and said, you sure? They said, you sure? I said, yeah, I want Washington Park. And they said, and when they told that girl, that white girl, she was going to Victoria Park, she was so excited. I get to Washington Park, and I said, what the hell did I sign? Get this shit here. I mean, it was like, lean on me. I'm like, parking lot just like it is now. All about the drinking and smoking, And I'm like, I had my little briefcase. We used to carry briefcase.
Mm-hmm.
Carry my little briefcase, walked on in to the office, and I saw Vera. I don't know if you remember Vera. And I saw Mason. And he welcomed me in. Mason was my boy. Mason showed me the ropes.
Okay.
Lonnie Mason.
So, okay, go ahead.
You remember Lonnie with the Jerry curl? Was my assistant. He was my assistant at Washington Park. Mr. Mason, everybody. Mr. Mason.
Probably, it sounds familiar.
But, yeah, so I was there, man, and that shit was cool. Man, and then trying to hump girls in the boxer ring. I don't know if you remember the boxer ring.
No.
We had a boxing ring in the rec room.
Really? No.
A full-class boxing program. Yeah. They ain't trying to hump people in the boxing ring. Chris was one of them. He trying to hump one of the girls. And so, man, it was like crazy. They was just walk. Just no respect at all, man.
So how did you end up
grab the shot caller? I said, okay, now, wait a minute. I was like, and the good thing is, me being at Russell, all those that left Russell and got older, they were at the park.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking at Tupac. Now I'm looking at Snake. Now I'm looking at Bear. So all of them, they're like, you up there? Oh, that's cool. I say, man, y'all gotta help me out with this.
Right.
I say, I'm not gonna bother you or nothing, but they gotta respect this office. They gotta respect these programs. Oh, we got. That's why to this day when I was there, they because I didn't. I'm calling police here. I never would call them.
Right. Yeah.
So they respected that too. But it started getting better, and the county got some funding, able to build a gym and show the community, hey, we're doing some new playground out there and everything. So yeah.
So when it when it came to the Drew, when you were, let's just go back. Let's just say 5 to 10 years. What was something you looked forward to when you walked in the gym, or not when you walked in the gym, when the Drew was coming around every year?
Oh, just the excitement, man. Not knowing what teams are going to be in there, not knowing who's going to be jockeying for position to get a team, not knowing what players are coming out there to play, to compete, and just man, it was just fun to sit there and watch it. First few years I had it, you had to do a lot of work. I was doing snack bar, mopping the floor, doing all. Yeah. So it was kind of hectic.
I remember those days. Charles Drew Middle School.
Yeah. It was good, man. But oh man, it was cool. And then you just don't realize how time flies. Man, you look up and here it is now. Man, I'm like, I don't know if years ago.
Did it ever get heavy being in the face of Watts? Because you're famous in Watts. You famous across the world, but you famous in Watts. Did it ever become heavy?
Well, one time when it really got hectic, it was phone calls after phone calls after phone call. We do an interview. Can you do this? Can you donate to our team? Can you get us some uniforms? It was kind of hectic. And even when we got the King Drew, where that hallway part before you get to the snack bar, I'm in the hallway with a table across it, and I'm there, and people are coming up and, hey, can I interview you? Can I meet you? Can I meet with you this week? And we want to do something with our so-and-so. We got to do it. It was getting to the point where it was pulling. To the point where I had to get a young lady to just block everything and get their information, and they can send me an email a week, but I can't do stuff with them during the week. I mean during game times.
Right. Of course.
It was getting hectic. Here today, I'm over at Smart Final. Smart Final gets the guy taps on, hey, Dino Smiley, right? I said, yeah. Hey man, I'm so man with the Watts Rams football team. Man, can you bless us with something, man? We trying to do backpack. I'm like, hey man, school's in he said, no, I'm just saying, some of my kids didn't get backpacks. I'm like, give me backpacks everywhere.
He said, I'm trying to get some catch up in there.
Anything you can do, anything you can do would be a blessing. But yeah, it's crazy, man. But it's cool when you can help them, and then you can look right through them and tell they playing that role.
Right.
They get the money, but they ain't going to the kids.
So what was the hardest thing about? So was that the hardest thing about running the Drew, being a commissioner?
No, the hardest thing about running the Drew is beating deadlines. I mean, because people think, when the doors open up on opening day, this is it.
Yeah.
But they don't realize the stress that I have to go through because LA Unified School District is just so out of control. And we can't, we make it simple. We want to use the gym. We've been using it all these years. We need it from June to August. How many hours and how much will it cost?
Yeah.
We got insurance. The principal blessed us, signed up, but it's always a hiccup. And it goes all the way until like 3 days before the tip off. And it's every year. Never can I go to them in May and say, hey, here's everything. We're going to start June 1st.
Right.
They ain't going to do it. They're not going to do it. It's like there's a bunch of mean people up there. But that's tough doing that. Then you got to, get the uniform. You got to get a sponsor. You got to have a sponsor. Now you have to, I could mom and pop it and just have the teams Bring your own uniforms. No Courtney's Corner and trainers.
Yeah.
No this, and then no security, and go back to like
Just the
watching the
regular.
party.
Yeah.
But it's got too big now, so you
Yeah.
can't. It's out the bag now. So
Yeah. So do you? So when it comes to like business for the people that want to do in any business, it's best to get on have all that rather than because like you said, if you didn't have Courtney's Corner, if you didn't have certain stuff, it wouldn't run the way it's supposed to run.
Yeah.
So you would advise somebody, okay, put in that little extra time, extra money or whatever to handle this. That way it can run.
Yeah. You have to. You gotta have a good team. You have to have some trustworthy people because, see nowadays when we were doing it back in the day, we didn't have insurance. We didn't even think about insurance.
Right.
We didn't think about insurance. We didn't. So the thing is, somebody broke their leg in the game.
Yeah.
And we don't have any trainers there and everything. The insurance is not there. We can be sued up the butt,
Yeah.
So, now we got away from it. We were lucky. But like the last 20 some odd years, we've had, our insurance.
Okay. Is Dino Smiley successful now?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm successfully building.
Right. Oh, so you're still building?
Yeah. I'm touching people like you and other people are doing things. So until all the ones I've touched, are successful, and no, I'm not successful.
Yeah. Okay, because people think success is money, and all that.
And a lot of people they think I'm sitting over in the middle of a money fight. In the middle of a money fight, and I tell people, I say, it ain't like that, man. Look at what I drove. I drove that gray pickup truck till it wouldn't run no more. Till it wouldn't. I don't go get no Mercedes and all that stuff. I'm not. I don't do that. I don't travel a whole lot. Like I said, I do Vegas. That's good for me. I don't need to go.
You don't have to do all. You don't have to do all that to enjoy life.
Yeah, they're thinking that. They thinking I'm sitting over there just basking. No, I just watch it.
Right.
Make sure I don't blow it. But yeah.
Do you ever plan to leave? Do you ever plan to get from over here?
You know what? I would like to go to a gated community where I can just, but I think that time has passed me up. I'm 65 now. So for me to go out and start another mortgage, now if I decide, hey, sell this and go to that, I wouldn't want to. I would feel like, I'm not bragging or anything, but I just feel if I left this community while I'm still on 2 feet, that is wrong. So much with them. And just to walk away from them. Now, somebody attacked me, and everybody would understand, like, dudes came in there and did like that, man. Yeah. But, if I'm good and people still watching on me, I'm here. And all this started from you having 6 teams in the Drew League. 6.
Man. Do you ever sit down and really just be like, oh my God, 6 teams?
Now we got it up to 28 and then we couldn't fit them all in. So we had to shut them down to 24.
Right.
But we would always have 10 to 15 teams on the waiting list.
Right. Oh, okay.
But we just didn't have the facility to hold them all.
To hold all of them teams. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna ask you a couple true or false questions. All right. So here we go. It's 6 true or false questions. Okay. Dino Smiley used to average 25 points per game in high school.
False.
Did you hoop in high school?
No. That was making everybody look like, how you doing? No. No, I'm telling you about my one high school experience. I'm out there and I'm trying out, right? From Fremont. You know, and I played at middle school, Fremont. And so they had us run, you know, do that conditioning. Just run out. I ain't used to that, but you had the bleachers, right?
Right.
So you go out the gym, right? And you hit the bleachers. Go all the way up, down the steps, up some more road, down the steps, run along.
Yeah, like a snake motion.
That's one. He wanted us to do 5. So look, I got to do 2, and went up. And this side, you go up, and then you come down. You go. I came up, down at the end. Everybody else was going back for the next round. I went straight to my car. I went to my car, man. I said, no, I can't do this. I'm not doing this. They got to do it up basketball.
That's funny.
That was my extent of high school basketball.
You know, I got a similar story like that. I tried to play football in like 11th grade, and somebody tried to hit me extra hard, and I just dropped the ball and walked away.
Yeah, like you ain't doing that.
Oh man,
you doing that?
Okay, true or false? Okay, you got a full scholarship, but didn't take it because you wanted to run the drill. You had a full scholarship. You had a full scholarship in college to go somewhere, but you didn't take it because you had to run the drill.
False.
False. Okay. True or false? Dino Smiley got dunked on by Butch Smiley when they were young.
False. Dunked on me, baby. Hey, you know what? Yeah. Because we used to, on Sundays, we used to play at Russell. Court to 8 feet. Yeah, come down, turn around, it was too late. I was like, oh, yeah.
So it's true?
I say true. True at Russell, yeah.
So Butch was the hooper.
Yeah, he was the better hooper.
Okay. Okay, true or false? If you played your wife, Stephanie Smiley, in basketball 1v1 to 100, you had 99, she'd still beat you. True or false?
False.
Okay, true or false? Prime Smiley versus Prime George, the announcer. George is beating you by 14 points. I mean, George is beating you to 14 points.
False.
False?
My Prime? Ooh.
He was cold.
Big hands, make it do everything. Dunk everything now. George was stand a chance.
Okay. Last question, true or false? The Drew League is prepared on a stove before it is served. You gotta think about it.
I would say true because see, you gotta burn the crystals out of the water. You want it pure. Yeah, I would say true. You gotta burn that crystal out of that water.
Because I'm not gonna lie, it's something in there, man. I don't know what it is.
Did you get it when they brought it the other day?
That
orange container over there?
Man,
Stephanie sent it with it because we had a pop-up shop.
She don't love me that much. You know that they don't love me that much. She gonna take it home and drink it herself. Because, man, that Drew League is something different. Okay, so last question. I want you to speak on George. I remember I did an interview with him a while back, and he was telling me how because he said his brother was the hooper, right? And he said he was hooping with his brother, and you walked up to him and asked him to be the announcer. What made you walk up to him and ask him?
I'll be honest with you, man. To this day, I don't know. I don't know what possessed me. Because, see, what happened was we had Nike wanted us to merge with the Crenshaw League.
Okay.
So like it was the East and West. We were the Eastern Division, they were the Western Division.
Okay.
And we had 16 teams in the East and 16 teams in the West.
Okay.
Bill was my normal announcer, but something was going on with Bill. He couldn't do those games. Right? There were 8 games, like four on Saturday, 4 on Sunday.
Right.
And the same thing was going on in Crenshaw.
Still Bill Crawford, right?
Yeah. Same thing was going on in Crenshaw.
Okay.
And so they had their announcer and everything, and the guy hitting music tapes and playing. So I asked that guy, could he, hey, Crenshaw is on Thursday and Friday nights. Can you do my league? He was arrogant. Nope, don't do it.
Oh wow.
So it was something to this point, which is a history.
He said,
I don't know what made me turn to George and say, George, you want to be an announcer?
That is crazy.
I swear to God, to this day, I don't know what made me ask him that.
Right.
But I'm glad I did, man.
Right.
It's history, boy.
He's on what? Not NBA Live, 2K and stuff.
Yeah.
My part on that. That's dope. That's nice.
And nobody really knows how. I don't know. I asked him.
And that's how he said. He was saying that he wanted to come and work for you or play for you or something. He was like, I'm not about to ask you. He said, I'm gonna wait for him to come and ask me.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Yeah, man. He's been a pillar of the league, man.
Was the West better than the East back then, or?
You know what? The East was better. And the reason why I said, our team were the West was being run by Joe League, right? And he had the league years before me over there. But when we did this, Joe's league was called the Crenshaw Run, Shoot, and Dump League. Yeah.
Okay.
And they would never let us play over there.
Oh wow!
So I had some great players, Casper and all of them at the time. Yeah. So finally, one of the guys, the referee, he owned the electric company, and a white boy, and he asked, because Joe needed one more team at that time in his league,
right?
And I said, Joe, we can't afford it. That time it was $500. We can't afford $500, man. And so he said, no, just come on, bring a team. We need to fill a spot. So we brought T-Row. We played. We beat the best team, right? Yeah, all the NBA dudes, we beat them. Right? And then the next week we beat another powerhouse team. So then when we got down to the last game that we win, we had the playoff, and we beat them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then Joe turns and says, hey, Dino, if you guys don't have that $500, you guys can't go to the playoffs. I said, Joe, so come to find out, the dude that owned the electric company, he sponsored us.
Oh,
Joe was
cool.
trying to double dip.
Right, yeah.
Money out of me, and it was already paid for. And so, yeah, we just walked away, man. We said, we ain't paying no $500. We already showed we can whoop y'all ass. We whooped your ass. There wasn't nothing else to be said,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And I wanted to ask you this earlier. What was minimum wage when you were working at Russell?
Oh, boy. Well, when I was working at Russell.
Because that was one of your first jobs, right?
Yeah. Now, when I was working as a summer youth worker, yeah, I think we were $275.
Oh, $275 is crazy.
But when I got the job at Russell, I was a little bit older then. I was like I said, I was about 18. I think my pay might have been $6.25.
And y'all know what's crazy about that before, because I'm gonna end it on this note. You said you 65. Minimum wage was $6 at that time. minimum wage is $16. It went up $10.
Yeah. You figure out that Russell in 1981. So what is that? That's 44 years ago I started at Russell.
I quit. I'm going like
you got $10.
Man, this the Back House. Dino, I appreciate you for giving me your time and blessing the Back House with your presence. The East Side appreciates you. We are blessed to have you. You saved me a lot of times. I got a lot of stories. I want to say again, man, I appreciate having you in my life. Like you said at my pop's funeral, you raised me, my sisters, all of us. We all worked for you.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you.
Definitely. Good time.
Some advice to your 16-year-old son.
To a 16-year-old Dino, always keep grinding. And you don't know where you're going to go, but as long as you're grinding, you're going somewhere.